Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is so divine, and in today's video we're gonna be doing like a little bit of a lock journey update, and I'm gonna be just showing you guys how I like my normal routine to keep up with my locks and keep them nice and healthy. So if y'all also have locks or thinking about starting the lock journey, watch this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how long you guys have had your locks and like some tips and tricks that I can maybe use to improve and help keep moisture in them. Without further ado, let's get started. So, I've had my locks for about going on 3 years. I'm gonna see if I find a picture. I'm gonna insert what I started. I started my own locks. I just started them with a 2-strand twist method, and I kind of just did freeform parting because I wanted them to be as natural as possible. And yeah, they started as little baby twisties, and now look how far we've come. I literally can't believe it. I have a full long head of locks. I remember, like, it's so crazy to think about because I remember wanting to get to this point, and now I'm here, and it's just surreal. It's surreal. Like, they're gonna be, I'm gonna show y'all the back. This is the shirt I dyed my locks in, y'all, so ignore the dye. But this is what it's giving. This is my length. You know, so I'm reaching back. I'm not gonna lie. She got inches.
Yes. Ooh. Stiff what? For real, stiff what?
Yeah. So yeah, so I've been on my lock journey for some time now, and I just recently dyed it. Well, my hair was dyed before I locked it. I had like a little peekaboo color in the back, so my back row was dyed. But this was my first time dyeing all of my hair, so all of my hair was virgin hair. I was very nervous to start, like, to dye it all because I don't want my locks to be damaged. I don't want them falling out, and I know that when you bleach it and put color on it, it can dry them out. So I need to be more on top of keeping them moisturized all the time. So I just did it earlier today, so I'm not gonna, I might just give y'all a little demonstration of like the techniques I use, because I do sometimes give myself my own retwist. I gave myself my own a retwist myself up until like I think a year and a half, maybe 2 in my journey, and even then I would only get like professional retwists every so often. But for the most part, I let them grow out. I keep them very natural. I don't do too much with them. It's very low maintenance. Sometimes I do miss my curls. I have debated combing them out plenty of times, but I just feel like I'm this deep in, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten this far. I want to see it through. I just wish that sometimes I had smaller parts. But it's okay. I love them. They're unique, they're mine, and they're beautiful, and I just love this color. I feel like it brings out my eyes. And yeah, I'm just absolutely in love with my locks. Alright, so yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all what I do. So you want to have some type of mister, spray bottle, rice water. You can make your own. Like, this was just water. I put some of this because we have another bottle of what this actually was. This is a black vanilla hydrating leave-in conditioner by Carol's daughter. I put some of that in here, so I don't know if y'all can see it. It's not very dark, but put some of that. Put some hair milk in here. Spray your hair. You want to keep your locks moisturized, because they do dry out very easily. Like, when you think about it, locks are just, you let your hair tangle up over time, and it's just no way to shed the dead hair. So locks are something you have to keep moisturized because you don't want your roots to thin. You don't want them to break. Even if they are reattachable, it's just like I want to keep them as healthy as I can on my head. I don't want them to, thin out. I want to keep them strong. Sometimes like certain ends will be like, pull them off every once in a while, but other than that, they've stayed good, and I want to keep them that way. So just like a water, sometimes I do a conditioner water. I've done a rice water before. So yeah, just a mister, something to keep your locks hydrated. And then I also use this Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strength and Restore Leave-In Conditioner by Shea Moisture. I love this stuff. I love the smell of it, and I just love the feel of it. It's not too thick. You see what I'm saying? It's not super thick. It still has some liquidity to it, because I don't want to put a super heavy butter on my locks, just because, you know, they're locks. I just feel like it doesn't take as well. But something like this, where it's so I don't know what's even the word to use, like, it's very creamy, and I just feel like my locks absorb it very well, but it's also thick enough to penetrate, you know. So I think the stuff is very moisturizing. I did put some on earlier, so I'm not gonna go OD, but just look, like, it doesn't leave white streaks, it doesn't flake. Perfect. What more can I ask for? And it smells good. So yeah, this stuff, 10 out of 10, would recommend. And then last but not least, you have to have some kind of oil. You know what I'm saying? You have to oil your scalp. And then what I also do, which I didn't do earlier, so I'll do now. So yeah, I oil my scalp all over, down, in between all of them. Like, I would say don't be afraid to put too much oil, but like, obviously don't drench it. But you want to keep your hair moisturizer, because your locks are just going to soak it all up, you know what I'm saying? I do a good oiling, and then on my hands I'll put the oil, and then I'll run it through my hair, you know, my ends. Maybe spray a little water in my hands. And I'll just press it in there, because oil is like a sealant, so you want it to lock in moisture. So that's why you want to spray it first, put your leave-in conditioner, and then you want to oil afterwards, just to lock all of that moisture in. And yeah, that's what I do, keep them healthy. And then I'll also take a brush my roots, especially if I don't have a retwist. That just helps with the frizzies, the flyaways. I do have these little jewels in my hair, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. But this is something that is a great refresher for your locks. I've heard a lot about brushing your locks, keeps the lint out of them, and it just helps for me, you know. You do what works for y'all. I know I've seen like there's like a lock brush or a lock comb, and it's like wooden, so it helps keep your locks from marrying together. And that's something that I feel like I have a problem with. My locks love to just, my roots, that's why I feel like I need to retwist more often. I need, like, I can't go longer than 2 months, I feel like. And that's what my loctician, somebody that's in the family, she said that I can't go too long, just because of how my hair grows and how thick my hair is and how fast they will marry together, because it's just gonna be more painful for me when I do need to get a retwist. And I am tender-headed. I am. So yeah, this is just how I keep them refreshed. I got a retwist maybe like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I got a retwist about 3 weeks ago, so I'm gonna try to keep it as maintained as possible. My hair still looks really good, very fresh. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This video is very short and sweet, but I appreciate y'all for being here. Let me know any tips and tricks you have for locks, and how you guys started your locks. I just did 2-strand and let them do their thing. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that you subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see y'all for day 5. Mwah.